for the Lord.
We're the Jezebels. That's so.
Here I come.
I want you to get up right now, go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
What up, baby?
Good morning.
Good morning. It is KEENEAM, another wonderful edition of Michael and Will in the morning.
Good morning, guys. I guess we got a jam-packed episode for
Oh
you.
my God, we got so much news. This is like we barely have time for anything.
Well, I lightened it up on my letterbox load this week. Do we have a lot of...
Fuck, I forgot about Letterboxd. I have to add that to my menagerie of shit.
Do we have a lot of DVD news?
DVD?
Blu-ray?
4K
yeah,
news?
news?
We've got a fair bit of Blu-ray news. I did try to clamp it down to the bare minimum because, today is a jam-packed with stuff just happening like this morning.
Yeah, actually, from the time that we were in our show last time, all week till this morning.
Oh my
news,
God.
trailers, everything. Boom, 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 boom.
Anyway, I'm Michael Keene.
I'm William Patrick Coleman.
And welcome to the show. We're going to jump right into the thing that I didn't put the screen. I didn't share my screen yet. 1 second. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh Christ. Okay, here we go. All right. As you can see, a lot of tabs open because a lot of stuff to talk about. Good morning. Good morning. Yep. Odyssey is getting great reviews.
Yep, I read one this morning. Like astronomically great reviews.
We will not be reviewing it yet because we have not seen it. Although I did this morning, I was trying to get all my news together, and I might have missed some news because I spent the last 40 minutes dealing with an abridged. For Screen Rant, I do abridged reviews. So I take the reviews, I abridge them, and then I record the voiceover for the video version.
Gotcha.
And I did that for the Odyssey this morning. And I got it sent to me at 9 a.m. I was like, hey, can you get this voiceover done ASAP? And I was like, yep, that's fine. And I fucking booked it. But anyway, we're not going to... Today's episode, we're going to talk about the reaction to the Odyssey, how we feel going into the Odyssey.
Yeah, next week will be more about how we feel after the Odyssey.
Yeah.
I've got 70 mil IMAX tickets tomorrow night for showing.
Nice. So tomorrow was supposed to be my anniversary celebration.
Happy anniversary, by the way. I saw that announcement.
I'm still gonna try to see the Odyssey tomorrow night. We're gonna, I don't know, because you're my usual babysitter, but I can't.
I'm seeing the Odyssey.
You're seeing the Odyssey. So I will find. I was looking at the IMAX and the Dolby and everything, and that shit is sold out.
Is it sold out? We got it a second ago, but I had tickets last Monday, and I decided not to go because I wanted to see it this way. And I gave it to my friend, and he went to see it, and he had I got a message at 11 o'clock or midnight. It said it was amazing.
Okay, so far, good word of mouth. Good word of mouth.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about that just yet. First, we have some breaking news to get through.
Okay.
First off, The Batman 2 delayed.
Again
to February 18th, 2028.
Which isn't a big jump. That's from October to February. Although
different year though.
Different year. Although I do have to say, it would have been cool to get a Batman movie in October. We've never really had a Batman release in October, I don't think.
I agree. That would be October seems like a good release date for
just to see how a box office would have gone for that once, and we're not going to get it for the Batman 2, which I expect to be pretty epic.
But hey, you know what we got? A teaser. Look at this. Darkness, as you expect from this particular franchise. And then they put him on the Lazy Susan. Just turn him around here. Just turn him around. And that's our little
That
teaser.
whole clip is to officially announce the re-release or the new date.
Yeah. Not a real teaser. It's
No.
a camera test that they slapped the date on, but you know, they're making the movie. It's actually happening.
I just so you know, much like Avengers or I don't know what else is coming out. This whenever the superhero movies are coming out, we're gonna get news a mile a minute every day on this.
Oh my god,
it's gonna be ridiculous. I must say, I'm not particularly excited about the cast. I might be the odd man out here. Sebastian Stan and Scarlett Jo don't do it for me. Brian T. Henry, though, that's pretty interesting, and I think that's kind of cool, especially if he's Two-Face, which I don't see.
That seems like a stretch.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I feel like he'll probably play like an original character or something, kind of like the guy in the first movie who gets the bomb strapped to him.
I can't think Peter Sarsgaard.
Yeah, Peter Sarsgaard. Something like that, probably. I don't know. I like ScarJo. She's our like top Asian American actress.
Yeah, but it's just a weird nitpicky thing with me. I don't like one actor playing 5 superhero roles all over across the MCU and DC. So Chris Evans playing Human Torch and Captain America. Ryan Reynolds is all over the place. Scarlett Jo's now all over the place, and now Sebastian Stan. Like
they get one per universe. Man.
There are so many actors out there.
It is weird that ScarJo is in the Batman. There's just something like about like saying that out loud that is weird.
Just lately, she has to be a part of all of our franchises: Marvel, Jurassic Park, now Exorcist, Batman.
Oh, I forgot about The Exorcist.
Yeah. Which will come out before Batman 2.
You know what? Props to ScarJo. Loves working.
Yep.
Loves working.
You know who doesn't? Colin. He's pretty much riding on that.
All right. Next up, this is a little bit of film snob news. Netflix reportedly among the parties in talks to buy Letterboxd.
This was an original article, and I don't know about if it was this article specifically, that our boy David Rosen posted. And I'd like to understand what this might mean.
Well, it's hard to say. So the big headline is they're doing this for data. These are companies that are very data driven. Mm-hmm. They're all about taking some data from you, selling it to various parties. It's all about selling data. That's what Netflix really is. And that's what a lot of these companies are making their money doing. And so I think that is the primary push for these companies to buy Letterboxd. The other thing is to inshitify it. Generally speaking, when you have a big company buying a small app, and Letterboxd, not the smallest app in the world, but still, like in the grand scheme, small. Generally speaking, it's like, remember IMDb before Amazon bought it?
No.
You don't?
No.
Man, am I the perpetually online one here? Yes, I am. That's the case. IMDb fucking rocked before Amazon. I mean, it had its problems, but like it was so much better. And then Amazon bought it and shitified it. It's a complete mess now. And that's the worry that people have with Letterboxd being bought by a major company. Of course, Paramount is very conservative now. That could lead to all kinds of changes. They could take porn away from us on Letterboxd.
No.
I don't like that. And it's really just a matter of like, why mess with a good thing? Whatever company takes over, they're going to make changes. And at the end of the day, Letterboxd as it is kind of perfect. Like it has flaws like any app.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like what this kind of app could be, it's about as good as it's going to get. And there's really no way for any of these companies to make it better. Some people would say adding TV shows would be a way. I disagree. I don't like the idea of adding TV shows. I guess there's something to be said about like a TV show as a whole adding it, and which they do to some, like Neon Genesis Evangelion is on there as its own thing, and it's like 600 something minutes because it's the full show. I can see like adding shows and being like, oh, if you watched all 10,472 minutes of The Sopranos, you can, check off The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, I guess. But at the end of the day, it's not something that's necessary because Letterboxd was not built for that. It was built for movies.
Yeah.
No, and no, Letterboxd has not been bought, but it is in talks with potential buyers. And that's the headline. And the other headline being they want our data. But that's it. That's basically it. I don't like it. We're
also probably not looking at this happening overnight.
No, this is something that will. Well, I mean, it could. It's not that big of a company. And let's see, what else does the article say? The app is majority owned by the Canadian holding company Tiny, which acquired a 60% share in the business in 2023. Co-founders Matthew Buchanan and Carl Van Randau own the remaining 40%. The company has been floating a valuation of $250 million, according to the report. Wow, that's insane. Other potential buyers include the private equity companies TPG and Redbird, as well as Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. Alexis Ohanian, Alexi, I don't know, husband to Serena Williams. I didn't know that he was married to Serena Williams. That's, since it's blah, 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 blah. It's really about it. No idea if those co-founders are going to continue owning a percentage or if they're just selling everything. It's all up in the air. But let's move on because we have so much to talk about. We will, I'm sure, talk about this again in the future.
Oh, yeah.
As more news comes about. All right. Trailer dropped.
Trailer time?
So I
Trailer time.
I've kind of got the trailers all over the place here because there's so much. I didn't want to do them all at once. So
you're sprinkling them throughout.
I'm sprinkling them throughout.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here?
This is for the movie Don't Move. This just dropped today. Literally 2 hours ago.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Beautiful morning out there. We're going to kick it off with a little.
And if you're a fan of the Flash TV series, boy howdy, I've got a great reveal for you.
This is your last chance. No mistakes. This time, God's on my side. Megan. So glad you could be joining us. With all you went through, you could use some fresh air.
Ma'am, what is it, Ethan? I'm Connor, and these are my grandparents.
You want to come on the church camping trip? Absolutely.
Hey, you don't have to worry about finding a piece of quiet, because there is plenty of that in Davies Canyon.
Yeah, is it one of your go-to spots?
No, I've never been there. Keep your eyes peeled for our turnoff. I definitely don't want to miss it.
5, 4.
I want to fall behind.
We'll be fine. I always bring a whistle with me when you hear 3 short blasts like this. That means drop what you're doing and come join me.
The first rule of camping is you never hike alone. Want to start shooting straight with me or what?
Can I just say, I'm really hoping that child dies. I'm banking on that child dying.
Maybe you should have revealed that at the end of the trailer.
Well, but
that was your wish.
I'm kind of feeling talking over trailers just because. First off, great setup. Always love a pop song that's slowed down.
Yeah, we've talked about this. That immediately gets me.
But no, our videos routinely get demonetized because of the trailers we play.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm too lazy to cut them out half the time. I really only cut them out when the videos because a few of the videos have been taken off entirely, and I've had to cut out the segments.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if being a little bit more interruptive helps. Are we watching the I Play Rocky trailer? We are in just a bit. And
finish this
then
one.
and we're also going to talk about the Digger trailer in just a bit.
Is there any chance that somebody followed you out here? It's not a someone. It is a something. Who's in trouble now? Anyone else concerned they're not back yet? Are you sure you're in Davy's gang?
I gotta at least try, right?
I know you do.
See you on the other side.
Hell yeah, Tom Cavanaugh, baby.
Who's Tom Cavanaugh?
He was
What's
I
his,
can't remember his name now.
What's his connection to?
He was in The Flash.
The Flash.
Yeah.
The show.
The show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The old school show.
No, the newer show.
John Wesley.
The
Shipp?
CW show.
Oh, okay.
I do love the John Wesley Shipp Flash show.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my first YouTube experiments, was doing a review of that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't work out. I feel like that kid is here to die. That's what I'm banking on. I could be wrong. I feel like the kid is going to die.
You know, something else I noticed, and it's not a common thing. For some reason, horror movies are always associated with young characters, and this one there's sprinkled out throughout. There's senior citizens. There's
a lot.
young,
there's a whole range of ages,
and I like that sometimes in horror.
Yeah,
movies.
I like that it's a church camping trip. I think that's great. It looks really well produced. It's a creature feature. I'm all in.
I also think the best part of that movie they just ruined, that chick getting eaten.
Oh yeah, maybe that's
There's no way
that could be a fake out.
Okay.
That could be a fake out.
That'd be awesome.
All
right, what's next?
All right, so the next thing,
let's get into it, guys.
Nightmare on Elm Street is getting rebooted by Paramount in a deal with Wes Craven's estate.
Okay, we got to be specific about certain things here.
Go ahead and give the specifics.
Well, I don't know if I'm right or not.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're full of shit.
Yeah, well, I want you to explain it to me. The details I know between what the details I'm missing here is. So, what is the did they not have Wes Craven's estate approval when they did the last remake?
Well, I don't think Paramount had.
It was still New Line?
I don't know.
No, I think Platinum Dooms and Paramount had that.
Yeah, I don't know. I assume that there was some issue with like the OG original screenplay rights. But they closed the deal. Paramount closed the deal for the U.S. rights to adapt the OG screenplay.
And there's specifics about this. It doesn't. I think the way the wording is doesn't necessarily mean they're doing part one.
It means they can adapt anything that was in part one.
Okay.
Although I don't know, I should have. I did not do my due diligence homework here.
I was really hoping you would be the one to tell us what they're doing here, because
I kind of forgot about this news as soon as it dropped.
Oh, really? It was big for the 24 hours that I was.
I remember I saw it on the Twitters, and at that time I thought, oh, look at that, neat. And then I completely forgot about it because I do not really. At this point in time, I don't care that much.
Really? About Freddy?
I've got all the Freddy movies I need. They're not going to bring Robert Englund back.
That was my next question. You think they're going to bring Robert Englund back?
No way, he's done.
Because it's an extension. That would be an extension of the same world. So we are just starting over.
Yeah. So they're going to have to get a new Freddy. I think that there are plenty of actors out there who can play Freddy Krueger. I don't subscribe to the notion that there's just the one actor who's able to do it, because we've seen another actor play Freddy Krueger, and he did a really good job. It was in a piece of shit movie.
Yeah, true.
But he did a good job.
He's fine. There's a real big difference on how Jackie Earle Haley plays Freddy as opposed to Robert Englund.
Sure. There's a difference, and I expect whoever they get to play the character will have their take on it, and I think that's perfectly fine. I don't see the problem.
I've heard two names already being associated as a possibility, and these are just rumors. Not that the company is associated, but these two names are pretty interesting. My boy Ben Foster.
Ben Foster would be an interesting choice. Okay,
but then the other one I think is way more interesting, which is Glenn Howerton.
Glenn Howerton,
and they were like, "Think about it," and I was like, "Well, yeah, like that would kind of work." They're almost prepping him for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, play a creep to play get a creep to play a creep. Yeah.
And he would probably make it humorous.
This is under development from their new label, Paramount Primal. Rawr! That's basically it.
And just to go off of this a little bit in another related horror news, and I'm just going to breeze by this because I didn't send you this. The Evil Dead Burn director has come out recently and talked about being interested in remaking The Mask as its intended version, the horror movie version.
I saw that.
This isn't the first time this has been brought up, but I actually think they should do this, and I don't know that they will, but that would be a great idea. The Mask in its original form, the 1994 Jim Carrey movie, The Mask, when it was a comic book, was a very dark story.
Should we talk about our reaction to Evil Dead Burn?
You should. You saw it.
I saw Evil Dead Burn.
Oh, well, now, first off, we can talk a little bit about, because we were trying not to talk about when we first saw it. When we first saw it, we kind of signed something saying we really couldn't talk about it, but I did not like it at all. And he thought it was so-so, but he got another chance to see it after it was kind of fully completed last Thursday night when he spoke at the Piecing It Together podcast.
Yeah, you can get my full thoughts on the Piecing It Together podcast if you really want to know what I thought of the movie. Go check out Piecing It Together. It's a great podcast. I'm on it a lot.
We will see a review of it here and when we get to your Letterboxd.
Yeah, and we'll talk. Yeah, and that's true. We'll get to the letter. We'll talk about it during the Letterboxd segment. Let's get through the news first. This next one, actually, I feel like that's not as interesting. So let me boost up one. Okay. So this is we're gonna get to Digger next, but first there's I Play Rocky. I just clicked on the fucking live stream screen.
I'm Mike. Acting's what I live and breathe for.
Okay, first off, before we even get deep into the trailer, this feels like an SNL sketch.
Sure, okay.
It feels like, what if we did an SNL sketch, but we took out all the jokes? That's what this feels like. Because to me, and I don't want to devalue the performers here, but to me, what is that? Who is that as Sylvester Stallone?
It's
Anthony,
new guy, yeah.
Ippolito. Anthony Ippolito. It feels from this trailer like he's doing an impersonation of Sylvester Stallone, rather than acting the part of Sylvester Stallone. That is from me just watching it once, but tell me this doesn't feel like an SNL trailer.
I gotta have faith in myself.
You need to show everyone who you are.
I like this girl, Sylvester.
Sylvester?
That's right, his real name.
It's got a nice ring to it. Sylvester Stallone. It's like Peter Parker.
Are you delusional? You don't got the looks to be a movie star. Not to mention, you talk like you got rocks in your mouth.
Yeah, I know I don't look like Einstein, but I got a brain. The only way for me to get to show people is me to have to write a script for myself.
Yeah, so do that. Write a script. You give yourself the best part. There's something big here.
You wrote this in 3.5 days. This is freaking good. To have someone like Chuck Bronson, or we could do Eastwood.
Guys, I play rock.
I have no idea what that means.
So the writer wants to be in it as the lead. No, absolutely not. Throw some money at it. $25K.
No.
Raise the offer. Try 75.
Have you seen this yet?
Yeah, this is the second time I've seen it in an hour.
Yeah, I was going to bring this up, but Filmmaker 610 got to it before me. They don't touch upon Sylvester Stallone's adult film career prior to Rocky. Interesting.
Well,
interesting choice.
Don't know that.
I don't know that for a fact, but it seems
like... Is it a porn career, or did he do a movie?
He did, but like he was the lead role.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was a big deal. Like, it's a big part of his path.
Mm-hmm.
And so based on this trailer, it doesn't seem like they're touching upon the adult film career aspect, and I find that disheartening. And I think part of that is this trailer, it doesn't feel, it doesn't seem to have like a character to it. There's not like, it just feels like, oh, it's the story of Rocky.
We get a biopic every year. This year we got 2. We got Michael in this. This looks like
cars, for Christ's sake,
the Bob Dylan one with Timothy
Chalamet.
Yeah, they all kind of, the trailers are all set up the same.
Yeah, but like you see how like it just feels very flat, and they're
175. Go to 200. No,
I'm not giving this up. Not for $1 million. Not for 10. Hey.
All right, now if you do this, it comes with some strings. If you ever fall 1 day behind schedule,
The meat's frozen solid.
they're gonna kick you to the curb,
Broke your hand.
and they can replace you with a real actor.
How do I even know what I'm doing is any good?
Just do the best acting of your life, and everything will be fine.
How far behind schedule are they?
They're not.
This movie is about having a belief in yourself. It's about going the distance. I put my heart and soul on the page. If I'm not willing to live up to what I wrote, then what's the point? So do you believe in me? Or not?
Oh, let the end play because I didn't get to see the end.
what?
I didn't get to see the end.
I thought you said you could box.
I lied. Let go of the head. I'm an actor, goddammit. You always lie.
That's funny. On the yeah,
Already rated.
Steven, it looks like it looks like a streaming movie. On the one hand, I maintain my criticism. It looks like an SNL sketch.
Yeah.
Depending on how much of it is about the filming of Rocky, I could see it like garnering some love through that, because like I love a movie.
Yeah, we
that's
talked
just
about
about
this.
the making of movies.
Yeah, I love a movie making about one of my favorite movies ever is Ed Wood. But I like these guys that are in over their heads in the film world, and those stories always. I want this to be good. To be honest.
Same. But like we all know how it turns. Like there's not a surprise to be had.
Sure. Yeah.
So what you need then is you need character, and I don't see a lot of character. Like Ed Wood has character.
Yeah.
That's a movie that's built on character.
Yeah.
Everything about it has character. This doesn't feel that way. The Offer. It kind of feels like The Offer.
The Offer.
The one about making a Godfather.
Oh, yeah. I could see that, especially with the subject of the movie itself. Rocky, The Godfather. Yeah, and I watched The Offer. I like The Offer.
I thought I didn't finish it because I was really bored by the whole gangster plot.
No, I liked it. I thought it was. And I don't know how much of it is accurate though.
So yeah, it depends like how much of the filmmaking process is shown, how well they do that. Like there's a lot to be looked at. It seems like it will at least be entertaining.
Yeah.
But definitely feels cheap.
It's already rated and it comes out in November, so they must. I wonder if it's good, and they are trying to get it out for Oscar season.
I mean, it could be really good. It could be. I just am not feeling it entirely. What I am feeling, Dad, is my son coming in to interrupt. Hey, buddy. Hey, child.
I'm trying to get a lot of coins in Mario Odyssey, and I'm waiting for so many of those guys that.
Okay. That's all you had to tell me?
Because they just pop up.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So you have a whole big thing about this, right?
Yes.
I after we watch this, I really got to know what your gripe is about this.
I don't have a gripe.
I feel like you're upset.
It's not a gripe.
Is it the opposite?
It's maybe.
Okay.
I've seen this trailer so many fucking times.
I've seen it about three or four times.
I have no shit. Watched this at least 15 times.
King. Next day, you just ashes in a box. How long would you say she has? Between 2 weeks, 5 minutes.
Mr. Rockwell, my name is Sandy Clarkson. Yeah, Sandy. How you been, buddy? You're the man with 5 foot crap. Glacier.
Real quick, you like Inarito?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's list off his movies.
You got Amores Perros.
Yeah.
I'm sure I butchered that just now. 21 Grams. You've got Babel. You've got I missed one in there. Birdman. Obviously Birdman.
So I've only seen Babel and Birdman.
You got Bardo that no one saw. I'm missing one between 21 Grams and Birdman. I'm missing a couple actually. My brain. Beautiful. Isn't there? There's another one in there.
A big one, I thought.
Yeah, and I'm completely blanking.
Did he do
The Revenant? The Revenant.
Okay, yeah. So Revenant and Birdman alone. Yeah, great movies.
Yeah, a lot of people on Twitter, not fans.
Really?
Film Twitter, not fans of Inarritu.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Now, this desk in front of me, he's bigger than 5 feet. Mr. Rockwell, my deck is a tenth of that size. What do you want me to do? $1 billion platform over something that's 10 times the size of my deck?
Oh, I don't believe you understand what's happening, sir.
What did you just say?
Sorry, sir.
Well, I know perfectly well what's going on here, because I'm paying for the whole thing. I'm paying for your fucking 90% Hungarian goose-down winter jacket. I'm paying your salary. You want to shut her down?
Well,
say it!
Mr. President, we're utterly unprotected against a disaster of this magnitude.
What's our worst case scenario?
$18 trillion, sir.
Is that all the bad fucking news?
Oh, there's the nuclear waste, too.
Digger here got us into this mess, and Digger's gonna dig us out again.
Well, let's fucking go. You knew, along with the rest of us, that is why it is your problem.
If we can't control the course of nature, at least we can control the narrative.
But it happened. Mother Nature, she loved to win.
We're gonna save the world.
I told you Mother Nature wants to fight.
Is he okay?
Mr. President.
Mr. President?
Fuck this iceberg, let's dash!
Puppy-shaped story.
They already know the story.
They know the facts. The story is yet to be told.
When all else fails, you hit him with the truth. You know, the hard truth. Just bang, bang, bang. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, that feels good, doesn't it? That's my girl.
Okay.
First off, I am always in for Tom Cruise doing weird bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I am so down for that in just by itself. Just put that in a box, ship it off. I'm taking it. I love it. What's your initial impression of Digger?
Okay, couple of things. Number one, this movie's gonna be fucking great, I think. Number two, I think, and it might be a very, very early prediction, but I definitely think Tom Cruise will not only be nominated but probably win. And it was the last trailer that gave me this impression, not this trailer. This trailer almost guarantees that if Tom Cruise plays something outside his wheelhouse, aside from Ethan Hunt or something like that, he can come up with creative, really fun characters. And he's actually really great in comedy roles. He just doesn't do them often. And then, yeah, Alejandro. I think Tom Cruise is going to win the Oscar that Michael Keaton couldn't. They're almost, I don't want to say the same character, but they rely on the same stardom.
Did
you see
know.
that last trailer?
Yeah, the one that was recounting his career.
Yeah.
It's definitely teeing up an Oscar nom. I think it depends on how good the movie is and how it's received.
I think he's going to be good regardless.
Well, sure, but I think that if the movie sucks, then or if it's, you know, super divisive, there's a strong chance that'll nix the Oscar.
Do you think it'll get political?
I mean, it's
Like
about
super
environment.
political?
It's about environmentalism. I feel like it'll get a little political. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a theory on this movie, and it is a theory birthed out of let me bring it back. I was writing a Screen Rant video that comes out sometime this week, I assume. And it was about the Digger trailer. And my task was to find, like, what is the trailer hiding, basically. It was they want to do like this trailer lie detector series. It's a terrible idea, but it's what I was tasked with doing, so I did it. And I watched this trailer backwards and forwards, just over and over again. Could not for the life of me figure out what to say, because it seemed so straightforward. Yeah. It's a satire about the impact humanity has had on the environment. There's a giant iceberg that's going to cause mass worldwide havoc, and this guy Digger, who's an oil tycoon, has to solve the problem.
His own problem.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. The shovel is probably metaphorical for the fact that we are just completely fucked and
constantly digging ourselves out.
Yeah, just digging a hole that's not going to solve the problem. But having watched it so many times, I noticed a few things. Okay, so first off, bubbles. Okay, bubbles under the water. Later on, I should have just taken the clips, but later on there's a shot of Tom Cruise in the water. Let's see.
I remember that shot.
We're gonna save the world.
There. Okay. So you have bubbles coming up below Tom Cruise. Okay. I think this is a movie about farts.
Did you tell Screen Rant this?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm spoiling my own video because no one who watches this is going to watch Screen Rant. I believe that what is happening in this movie is that the icebergs, or the iceberg Judy, we found out through the, I believe, CinemaCon panel that the iceberg is named Judy. Judy is full of methane. Methane so basically what happens, scientifically speaking, is you have all these not parasites, but organisms in the water, in the ocean, that are basically farting all the time, and they produce methane gas. And that methane rises up in bubbles. It reaches near the surface, but it can't hit the surface because there's ice. And then it freezes, and you have these big bubbles frozen of methane.
Gotcha.
And you can literally, bust these things open, stick a flame nearby, and it bursts into flame, as seen right over here. Right there. So they show the fire coming out of the iceberg, and at first I thought maybe it was oil or something, because he's an oil tycoon, but it's very clearly gas that's coming out. So it's methane gas that's coming out of the iceberg. So my idea is that the iceberg is like mostly methane gas, and for some reason it's Digger's fault. I don't know why. I haven't really figured. I have not done the full due diligence. I basically just came up with a general hypothesis. But he has to fight a giant fart. It's Tom Cruise versus farts.
It's been leading it all up to this. His career's been leading all up to this.
I figure it's a comedy. What's funnier than farts? So that's what I've got, is that it's about farts.
That's a very interesting take. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, I think it's entirely plausible. Do I think it's definitely the case? No, I just needed something to talk about in a video. But like there's a lot of evidence
that proves that
it's
the case.
That it's farts.
Yeah.
And
can't really put that in the marketing either.
Yeah, at very least, also there's that line about nuclear waste.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the iceberg is full of pollution as well, nuclear waste specifically. And so if it goes off, it's essentially like triggering a nuclear bomb.
Oh, okay.
And so it would completely fuck the entire world if it were to go off. And I think that they see part of that when they try to blow it up. I think what will probably happen is they'll see an aspect of that. Like they won't have fully triggered the entire thing, but it'll give them the general idea of, oh, fuck, this is a serious issue that we can't solve by just blowing it up. Because that's what the United States does. We just blow shit up. And we can't actually solve this problem by blowing it up. Again, there are holes with this theory, but I'm sticking to my farts hypothesis until we see another trailer. I know for a fact they're hiding stuff. There's people who have seen the movie who have said that the trailer does not show nearly what all's happening.
Oh, okay.
So I'm feeling there's definitely a lot more to it, but just based on this trailer alone, farts.
We shall see.
We shall see. Next up, I'm going to stop talking for a minute, and we're going to watch the trailer for Behemoth. From Tony Gilroy. So it's 8 free into bar 33. And let's roll clicks.
I heard a rumor that you were back. Is that who I think it is? How are you?
What are you doing here?
I say, you want an Oscar nomination? This is an Oscar nomination.
I was really worried because it's been 6 months and I haven't seen Pedro Pascal, so I'm glad he's doing so.
What
a cool title.
There's a mystic level of irony here that I need to share with you. And it all starts with you.
And yeah, Filmmaker 610 said Tar 2, the next level. It did make me think of Tar.
Yeah.
In fact, my joke on Twitter was Lydia Tar walks into the scene. I'm putting together a team. Yeah. I mean, it's Tony Gilroy, oddly a guy behind Andor.
Yeah.
With Pedro Pascal in the lead. Which I don't think is a Star Wars connection so much as it is just a connection to the fact that Pedro Pascal is in literally everything.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, it's very much a teaser. No idea what it's actually about. I don't have any fart hypothesis for this one. But it looks good. It looks like it's Tony Gilroy. I trust the man to put together a fucking high quality project.
Yeah.
That's literally all I've got for Behemoth, but I figured we should play that trailer because it is kind of a big deal. Because it's Tony Gilroy.
Yeah.
And we are 197% going to be dealing with a lot of Oscar buzz with this movie.
Yeah.
All right, some Blu-ray news. I'm just going straight from Blu-ray.com. I'm not even worrying about going to the different websites. This is going to be super fast. First off, Imprint Films announces new Asian releases. They have other announcements for August. I don't care. So first off, they have Nikatsu Erotica Volume 1. I wish there were more movies in this set, but it has Ichijo's Wet Lust, which has been on my watch list forever. And so I'm very into that. And then Lovers Are Wet, which is one that might also be on my watch list. But yeah, it's Nikatsu. They're Roman pornos. They're erotica. They're basically garbage as far as most people care. But I fucking love a Roman porno or a Pinku Ega. So I'm so happy that more of these are getting solid releases. And then also we've got the erotic films of Li Hansheng, Volume 1. And this is 3 films: Illicit Desire, The Golden Lotus, and Moods of Love, all from the 70s. And again, I'm just really into Asian erotic bullshit. And the Chinese are just as responsible for lots of erotic bullshit being put out there into the world. And I'm 100% in. This is an August release again. Does it say August 23rd? August 23rd for both these releases. Let us know if you're excited. I know I am. Will I get them? Maybe. Will I? Well, I mean, I was going to say, will I wait for streaming? But I don't know if these will be streaming anytime soon. It does feel like kind of something that Criterion Channel might put out, especially the Li Hansheng ones. But the Roman pornos, those are tough. Those are I might have to stick to my old VHS rips to watch them. But I'm definitely intrigued. I wish there was more than just 2 movies in Volume 1. That seems like a small number of films for a collection. But yeah, cool beans. Criterion has a bunch of new releases for their October lineup. Welcome to the Terror Dome, The Shout. They got a new Eclipse series, the first films of Samuel Fuller. Is this have they finally done Blu-ray? Okay, because the Eclipse series used to be on DVD only, if I remember correctly, and that was never great. So I'm glad they're on Blu-ray now. Which I've seen the Steel Helmet. It's really good. Have not seen I Shot Jesse James. Have not seen. No, wait, actually, you know what? I've seen The Baron of Arizona. I barely remember it, but I remember it being good. Then we've got the complete Kubrick. We talked about this. We talked about that. Christian F. The Silence of the Lambs 4K coming in October. Nice. And then Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is coming to 4K. Right? Yeah.
It's got to look pretty good.
That'll look pretty good. And I like the cover.
Yeah.
I like the artwork. I wasn't a huge fan of Frankenstein.
Oh, I think we talked about this. I loved it.
I think the one I'm most intrigued by is Welcome to the Terror Dome. I have not seen it, so I cannot say whether it's good or not, but I can say it's on the Criterion Channel, so we all have the opportunity to check it out ahead of time. I'm not going to try to say their fucking name, but it's the filmmaker's radically ahead of its time dystopian sci-fi film, the first theatrically distributed British feature by a black woman. It furiously evokes a near future in which black people are segregated within a slum called the Terror Dome, where simmering violence and anger threaten to boil over in the wake of a young boy's murder. Named after an incendiary single by Public Enemy, the film uses its rap soundtrack to both comment on and to drive its narrative, part of a sensibility in which American, British, and African cultures collide with the past, present, and future collapse. And the past, present, and future collapse. Sorry, I fucked up that line reading. In this prescient work, Onwurah builds a visionary Afrofuturist cosmology that connects the history of slavery to modern-day systemic racial brutality. I'm in. I'm super in. Oh, and there is a trailer. You can just.
Station X.
Oh, it's a clip.
Live and direct from the streets of Trans.
Oh no, it is a trailer. Okay.
Nobody actually lived in the Terror Dome. The best you could hope for was just to survive.
Okay, now, no TV.
Have you got the goods? You got the money?
That's a black baby, you better be one of us now. We're nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us, but we are not nonviolent with anyone who is violent with us.
Doesn't that just look great? Just
Yeah.
like I'm good. I don't need any more. I'm down. I'm gonna watch that on the Criterion channel and try to report back next week about it. I think that's one of my goals for this week is to watch Welcome to the Terror Dome. Next up, this is bordering on old news at this point, but first trailer for Manhunter came out, or Manhunter the Final Cut. I'm sorry.
Oh, nice.
With a new color grade and a new edit for Manhunter. This is coming to cinemas in the US July 24th, and the UK September 25th. And then we're at some point later this year going to get a 4K Blu-ray release. I trust Michael Mann to some degree, but he does get a little wild on his recolor grading of his work. This could be great though. Who knows? It's hard to say. I don't have like particularly strong feelings about the color grade for Manhunter, so I don't even know going in if I would notice. I might watch the original version first just to reacquaint myself with it, and have like an opinion on the changes, but I don't know. I'm intrigued. I do hope, and I don't think this is going to happen, but I do hope that they include the theatrical cut on the 4K release. I get this nagging feeling that the theatrical cut it will not be part of the release. It just seems highly unlikely.
Real fast before we move on, we didn't bring up just real couple of sentences. We didn't bring up Heat 2 last week, and I was wondering if you're not interested at all.
I mean, I guess we didn't talk about. There was the casting.
The casting and the characters were connected to the casting this time. Last or 2 weeks ago, Heat 2. They've been announcing it a while now, and we've been keeping updated with cast. It's all over the place, but now it's official that Christian Bale is signed on to play the Al Pacino role before and after. Leonardo DiCaprio is actually Val Kilmer's role and the events that take place after Heat. Stephen Graham got...
Isn't it the events prior to Heat?
It's both. It's a Godfather thing.
Does Val Kilmer not die in Heat?
No, he doesn't die in Heat. He gets away with it.
Who am I thinking of who dies?
Danny Trejo?
Well, yeah, Danny Trejo dies.
Everybody pretty much dies except him. He gets away with it. In their crew, I mean. Tom Sizemore gets shot. Danny Trejo dies.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting that Stephen Graham is the one that got cast as a young...
Yeah, as a young Robert De Niro.
That one was big. And then Adam Driver is the villain, whoever the villain is of this thing. I find that casting very interesting. It's very heavily based around, I believe, Al Pacino's character going after Val Kilmer's character. Now, the reason why I know for a fact it's after the fact is because of age. Leonardo DiCaprio is way older than Val Kilmer was in Heat.
Shh, we can't let him know that. We can't let him know that. It would destroy him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I apparently I don't love Heat enough because I cannot remember the ending aside from Robert De Niro versus bizarre. Al Pacino. Now it's coming back to me. Now I'm remembering.
Ashley Judd signals him. He gets in the car.
Yeah.
And he leaves.
Now I'm starting to remember the ending.
Heat.
Yeah, it's been... Last time I saw Heat was with my parents.
I saw it in theaters. They did a re-release of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen it in theaters.
For the 4K.
And I probably haven't watched it in over a decade now.
Yeah.
I should rewatch Heat. Should rewatch Heat.
Great movie.
I don't know. I mean, I like the people involved. I don't know about doing a sequel to Heat. I've heard great things about the book Heat 2, so I'm cautiously optimistic, but it's such a wild concept to do a prequel sequel to Heat.
Yeah.
A trailer would help.
Yes.
I think is the main thing. A trailer would be very helpful.
Back when they had announced other cast members being a part of it, Austin Butler's name had been thrown around for such a long time, and to me, that seems like the obvious Val Kilmer pick.
Yeah, you'd think, yeah. But
But Leo probably has.
Yeah, the casting is interesting because it definitely feels I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on the,
you need to see more.
It feels like they're doing the Al Pacino versus Robert De Niro thing where it's like Christian Bale, fucking Leonardo DiCaprio on the screen at the same time, and it doesn't really have the same weight as Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
Sure.
And even that's been diluted over time because of course we had Righteous Kill. You know, they reunited once again, and it was not as good.
Yeah.
But
I saw that movie.
Something I don't know. Christian Bale and Leonardo DiCaprio on screen at last does not really have the same thrill to me.
I'd like to hear the rest of this cast when they announce it. You know, it's not just going to be these four. It's going to be
it's going
to be a stack cast. And I do know that Indy Navarrete was in conversations with Michael Mann.
That'd be cool, I guess.
I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't. Again, like I need more information to really have an opinion.
Yeah,
because right now it's just a very basic cast, which, I mean, A-listers, give them that. I mean, and Stephen Graham, but I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic.
All right,
let's see here. Let's see what we got. So we talked about the Manhunter. Oh yeah, this is a very small thing, but Hammer gave a first look at the new 4K restoration of Dracula.
That's cool.
Spoilers: it looks really good. But you can expect a new 4K release of Dracula from 1958 to hit sometime later this year. This 4K restoration is going to be in theaters in early October. I don't know how wide that's going to release, but if it releases here, I'll go see it because that's super cool. And Hammer's Dracula is a really great retelling of the story. Have you seen
Christopher Lee?
Yeah. I got nothing else. It just something I knew I had to bring up.
If there's ever a guy that needed a biopic.
Oh, speaking of guys who need things, we didn't mention rest in peace Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Neill died. Obviously, I mean that's big news.
How'd you make that jump?
I don't know. I remembered during the Heat conversation we didn't bring up Sam Neill.
Oh, because we don't have a tab for it.
Yeah, we don't have a tab.
That's right. So rest in peace, Sam Neill, the great Sam Neill, part of one of your favorite movies, Possession.
Possession, baby.
And of course, one of the biggest movies of all time, Jurassic Park. Which, if you look at his filmography after the fact, Jurassic Park's the one that's weird. I think he's got all these really interesting roles, and then Jurassic Park is kind of just this mainstream.
Yeah, he does. He was kind of a weirdo, like complimentary weirdo.
Like yes, yeah, and really good at it. But Jurassic Park doesn't seem like the leading man. And if you look back on the history, it was originally offered to Harrison Ford, so that all makes sense.
Yeah,
that all tracks.
Yeah, yeah. Sam Neill always on the border of mainstream cinema, but really, aside from Jurassic Park, not all that much apart. Like, I mean, he was almost James Bond.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he auditioned for James Bond. I don't know how close I mean, I guess if you do the actual audition process where you're filmed, that's pretty close. But yeah, like Dead Calm, he did.
I saw Dead Calm recently for the first time.
That Wim Wenders movie.
Hunt for the Wilder People, he did.
Hunt for the Wilder People. Hunt for Red October. Oh God, I'm forgetting the name. There's a movie that I almost watched last night, and then I saw it was 4 hours long.
I've never seen The Piano.
I have it on the Criterion.
I want to see it.
Yeah, if you want to check it out, we could have a little movie date, and we could watch it together.
Piano.
Let's see here, and then he Until the End of the World. Wim Wenders Until the End of the World, 179 minutes.
Oh, wow.
It's on the Criterion channel right now. I really wanted to watch that in honor of Sam Neill, but that was a little long for my taste. Later, Brian. And Filmmaker 610 knew what I was talking about immediately until the end of the world.
Well, rest in peace, Sam Neill. Good actor. Really good actor.
Left Behind, great films, and also Event Horizon.
Event Horizon.
Let's see here. Next up, trailer for Buddy from the creator of Too Many Cooks.
The show?
The YouTube thing.
The YouTube thing? Oh, yeah. Awesome.
It's Buddy.
Bro, I don't know. That looks great.
Right?
I hope that's cool. Like, I hope it's as cool as it looks.
Casper Kelly, Don't Let Us Down.
That's interesting. Is that our girl from The Penguin?
That was Kristen Melody, yeah.
Maloney. That's cool.
That's her name, right? Kristen Melody?
Yeah. Christina.
Or Christina Melody?
Yeah.
Melody? Whatever. So next up, we got to talk about the Odyssey. AI generated Odyssey movie adaptation coming from the director of that AI generated movie about that Iranian massacre. I actually just wanted to bring this up because Variety really all in on AI to the point it's kind of irritating. They post about AI all the time. And there was another article that I didn't want to talk about like Rain Dance. They have like an AI segment of the festival and stuff. But this guy, in the wake of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, is basically doing the Asylum version of The Odyssey, but AI. And there's part of me that's really intrigued by this, only because I want to see how big of a piece of it'll be. Because it's, what is it? It's 135 minutes is the runtime of this AI generated movie, which means that it's already done. I assume.
I didn't know. Yeah.
And I'm like, as the guy. There's also an Asylum production of the Odyssey that came out last week. Whoa, hold up, this is much more interesting. Asylum. The Odyssey. This is so much more interesting. It's at driblo.com. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Troy has fallen.
Okay, so right off the bat, it looks like we get AI imagery no matter what. But anyway.
You must begin the long journey home. For there are men at your doorstep, eager to claim your kingdom for themselves.
Even the queen herself, all free for the taking.
Your path ahead, Odysseus, will be perilous.
Join me, and we will make stories that they will never forget.
That's Odysseus?
Our journey
What?
begins with the Cyclops.
Coming up! They speak to me.
Odysseus will not leave my ocean alive.
Odysseus? Father God.
Woof.
Wait a minute. When does this come out?
I think it just did.
Thank you for.
This looks way better than Christopher Nolan's. What is the Odyssey about?
Wait, where's the fucking? When does it come out? July 3rd.
Just in time. It's already out.
It's already out. That looks fucking
great. Is that what you were gonna say? Immaculate.
I'm really struggling with the guy they picked to be Odysseus. I'm also like,
why? Because
there's all the AI effects that are taking me out, but like, who the fuck is that? I'm assuming that's Miriam Kingery, who's in Thor: God of Thunder. Wait a second. Let's see here. We're on a little rabbit hole. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's Odysseus. What else has he fucking done?
Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay.
God of War.
They did. He
God
was
of
in
War.
a God of War official fan film.
Oh, fan film. Okay.
As Kratos, so you got that going for you.
Is that the new Little Mermaid?
No, that is looks like a shitty cartoon.
Of course. Take. Why would he do?
He was. Oh, I'm sorry. He was in the Asylum Thor: God of Thunder. Now it makes sense. He played Thor in Thor: God of Thunder from 2022. Okay, that makes sense. Amazing. I'm 98% going to watch Asylum's The Odyssey.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What a massive pile of shit. I am so in. Are there any comments on this? Please tell me there's comments. Looks way better. I love Asylum. This looks way better than the garbage Nolan is putting out. At least this looks like a myth movie. You know, since the Odyssey is based off a myth, at least the actors here look like they sort of belong in Greece instead of coming out New England of Britain. Also, Nolan's looks like a 3-hour bore fest with nothing happening at all. Jesus.
I knew it would be divisive.
I am the whole conundrum over Nolan's The Odyssey is so fascinating to me because it is seemingly only because they cast 2 minuscule roles with a trans man and a black lady. That is like the only prop. Like that's if it wasn't for those 2 issues.
Well, it would jump around. It would then go to the Travis Scott thing.
I don't think that people would care. I don't think people would care as much because you don't hear people complaining about Hamish Patel being in it. You don't hear people complaining about Travis Scott. You don't hear people complaining about I can't remember. There's a Korean guy that's on Odysseus's crew whose name Will Young. I don't remember his name. Like I legitimately don't think you would see like all these like people complaining about like it being based on Emily Wilson's translation, people complaining about it not being a Greek cast. Zendaya. No one's complaining about Zendaya. But they are complaining that the woman born from a fucking egg is played by a black lady. And I legitimately, I don't like, there's all these complaints about it, about the costuming, about everything. I don't think they would be as serious if it wasn't for trans man and black lady. I legitimately don't think it would happen because people are fucking bigots. And there is some flack for Leguizamo. I don't think that, I think there would be complaints. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that all complaints about Nolan's The Odyssey are born from bigotry.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I agree that the costumes look kind of lame. I think and we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think the production design looks very bland. I think the camera, I think the like composition of the shots is not bad, but is just kind of fine compared to what you would expect from this team up.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think there are complaints to be had, and I think that they would bubble up and they would occur, like they would be around. But I don't think there would be a ferocity to it, as we've seen, if it wasn't for trans man and black lady. I don't think it would happen. I think it's a matter of primarily bigotry with a bunch, like there's good apples in there with legitimate complaints. But like this whole like Christopher Nolan's Odyssey is going to be the worst adaptation ever. Well, first off, obviously not. We've just seen the Asylum's edition. We've seen that there's an AI version coming.
Asylum's like hold my beer.
Yeah. And like just the sheer hubris of hearing Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey and not thinking, oh yeah, obviously going to be good. Like no matter what, like all my problems aside, I can almost guarantee I'm going to enjoy myself. Now, is that definite? No. I have seen complaints coming at, we'll talk about it in just a second, actually, but you know, the general consensus, actually, we'll get to it now because we're already on the topic. So again, Variety, The Odyssey first reactions are raves for Christopher Nolan's astonishing, epic, and flawless filmmaking, breathtaking, bold, and perfection. Screen Rant gave it 10 out of 10. Not that means much, but I know that just based on my work this morning. And you have primarily really solid feelings coming out. Now, a lot of people I see anytime, like I've seen a few negative comments, and of course the replies to those comments are, oh, finally someone who really saw it, you know, someone who's real, who's not a critic. I think that's bullshit. I think just ignoring critics because they're critics is some of the most asinine, childish behavior you could possibly have. Critics are real people. Critics know what they're talking about. I mean, not Armand White, but most critics know what they're talking about. And like, if they liked it, they liked it. You know, the influencers who saw it, if they liked it, they liked it. I've seen some people who didn't like it. Film Threat, I don't remember the guys' names, but there's two guys from Film Threat who uploaded a video, and they, one of them hated it, and the other one was kind of so-so on it. And they had some like their complaints were not regarding Helen of Troy, who's apparently a very small part. Chris Gore, thank you. I think that they complained a little bit about Elliot Page being miscast because Elliot Page is a little thing, and Odysseus straight up says that Sinan is like one of the greatest warriors he's ever known, and it's Elliot Page. And you know what? I'll say it. I think that is a legit criticism. It will like I'm gonna have to see the movie to know if I agree. But yeah, Elliot Page is like 80 pounds soaking wet. Mm-hmm. I can see how him playing a great soldier could be hard to swallow. I can see that. And then let's see, the music was oppressive. That sounds like a Christopher Nolan thing, 100%. Dialogue was hard to make out a lot of the time. Again, sounds like a Christopher Nolan movie. That didn't stop me from enjoying Tenet, so I cannot say that it's going to necessarily stop me from enjoying The Odyssey. I think that Christopher Nolan makes, for the most part, makes movies where you do not need to understand all the dialogue. And I think that that's, and this is me going by memory, because I've only seen Oppenheimer once, but I remember Oppenheimer, all the dialogue pretty much being really easy to make out. Mm-hmm. And I think that's because in that case, he was making a movie where the dialogue was actually important. And I don't feel like in Tenet, it necessarily is. And I feel like here it isn't necessarily all that important because it's a great big mythical story. And you get the idea of what's going on by visuals. I could be wrong though. Maybe it is oppressive enough that it's really distracting. I'm not seeing it in a lot of reviews, so I don't know. But what have you been hearing?
Nothing but great stuff. I did hear that the score. I heard the score was great. It's this dude,
Ludwig Göransson, baby.
It's that dude did Oppenheimer also. I heard John Leguizamo steals it.
Yeah, I heard great things about John Leguizamo. Heard great things about Zendaya. Small but very strong role, apparently. I think the only I've heard zero about John Bernthal.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him, but I have heard good things about Pattinson.
Heard great things about Pattinson. I think Tom Holland is the only one that I've heard negative things about.
Oh, really?
And even that was just like he can't match the quality around him.
Gotcha.
Is basically what I heard. So I'm banking on him being a bit of a damp squib compared to everybody else, but also not bad.
Yeah.
Most of what I'm hearing criticism wise isn't really that bad. It's like minor shit. It takes a while to get going. Apparently the first 30 minutes is a little rough compared to the rest. Let's see. I think that's about it. I don't know if anyone, if in chat, if anyone has heard anything of note or like has a review that we should look at specifically, let me know, because I've only seen so much. But I don't know. It looks good, and it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
You know, would it be better with an all Greek cast? Maybe. I think it would. Here's what I'll say. I think that it would get a lot of great remarks if it was an all Greek cast, because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't think that. I think that's.
But it's also
not logical.
Yeah, there's not really a lot of major Greek actors.
Yeah.
There are, and you could expand this. Like an Italian can play a Greek just fine. Like Armando Sante in the Odyssey 1995, I want to say. So like really anyone with a Mediterranean look could play a Greek. So like Oscar Isaac would make for a great Odysseus. So I do think that there is something there. But it's also, I don't know, it's fine. I saw Ryan Swin's comments on Twitter, actually. Everybody, he gave a mixed review, and he used the word lugubrious, and everybody on Twitter gave him shit for using the term lugubrious.
What is that? I've never heard of that word.
It's basically like
lugubrious,
dark, and oh shit, there's a word that it's analogous to, and wait a second. Let me just bring up the definition for you, because I'm falling apart here. Characterized or expressing mourning or sorrow. They're mournful. That's the word I was looking for. It's mournful. So it has a, to me that says that it's kind of like slow and oppressive and that kind of thing. That's what I gather from that. Let me see. I wonder, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that if I look up lugubrious on Twitter, that review will pop up. Second one. All right. From Ryan Swin, The Odyssey. Nolan's incessant penchant for circling back upon central events is both near fatal curse and small blessing. Many key obstacles are robbed of visceral power, while emotional reckonings only sometimes land with real force. Lugubrious, but in the end, not ineffective. The journey and Nostros are much stronger than the preceding Ithaca scenes, largely because Holland can't match Damon's compelling introspection, some extremely ropey fight scenes, a few memorable outre moments. Shout out to virtual third and fourth leads, Patel and Leguizamo. Which is, I mean, it's a little, I don't know. There's something, he could have made a simpler review than that. It's like a smidge up its own butt. Like a smidge, not too much, not so much that I would make it a whole thing like a lot of Twitter users did. But it's a little up its own butt. I would say a decent mixed reaction that still does not sound bad. It just sounds mixed, which, yeah, fair enough. I really haven't seen like that much that's negative. Again, it's out there, but there's enough positivity that it can't be said that it is a failure. Like, it's so positive for the most part that it's just not a failure because a lot of people really like it. And it's currently tracking for like $100 million debut or something.
Oh, wow.
Like it's I think going to make its money back. I saw someone in the comments on YouTube I did a Screen Rant video where I talked about the controversy. Boy, howdy.
Yeah.
Comments weren't happy about that.
I saw that you were kind of instigating some
feedback
there.
And I stand by everything I said because, again, a lot of fucking bigotry out there for a movie people have not seen.
Yeah.
Which that I think what really like has caused me so much like ferocity in this realm is I just don't like when people bitch about movies they haven't seen. That drives me up the goddamn wall. And this is like peak bitching about a movie you haven't seen. Because it's all this it's woke nonsense. How is it woke? How is it woke?
That's the thing about being a film fan. I think a genuine film fan is you need to give credit where credit's due until you sit down and watch it from beginning to end. That's the thing. You have to invest the time to watch somebody's art in order to have an opinion on it.
Exactly.
It's not fair to the artist or the art to do so. And even approaching it with an opinion, automatically you're automatically singling out issues that could have taken over the project that you would have loved.
Yeah.
But you're not looking for it.
Yeah. And there's certainly criticisms to be made based on trailers. But they're criticisms that you really need to attach based on what I've seen too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you say like it looks woke based on the trailer, first off, that's stupid. But if you're going to say it's based on the trailer, okay, fair enough. That's what you're gathering from the trailer. That doesn't mean that's what the movie is. That doesn't mean it's bad because you haven't seen the fucking thing. And this drives me down to there's a new wait a second. There's a trailer I'll play in the background with the sound off. For a movie called Mayday with Kenneth Branagh and Ryan
he
Ryan
directed
Reynolds.
it, I believe. Branagh?
Did it? No. This is from the directors of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
And I was seeing a lot of like really negative comments because it seems to glorify 80s America. And also positive comments where they're like, this is what real movies are made of. And I don't know. It looks good enough that I would just wait to watch it on its own terms. It looks a little generic, I guess, but I wouldn't say that it looks bad. But it immediately people were hopping on this with these opinions on what it's going to be. And I just don't think that's all that healthy.
Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. I as a film fan, it's a big pet peeve of mine. I've seen movies that 5 minutes in, you'll see on Letterboxd here. I'm about to show you that 5 or 10 minutes in, I know I'm not going to like it, but it's impossible for me to have an opinion on it until I finish it. There have been movies that have changed my mind through the process of sitting and watching it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is as a cinephile. There was a whole conversation on Twitter also about what it means to be a cinephile. And I think a big part of it is you have to be open to all the movies that are produced.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Maybe that shitty looking Asylum Odyssey movie is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah. And to be honest, you have your type of movies that you like. I have my type of movies that I like, and certain movies that other people don't like are going to fall into these categories, the stuff that we like. So we know that going into it. I mean, you might not like this Odyssey, the Asylum's Odyssey's version, but you got to give it a shot. And you've seen enough horrible movies to be able to withstand it and give it an honest shot.
I will also say there's something to be said.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think there's also something to be said about the filmographies of the people whose movies you're watching. So The Asylum, automatically gets a bit of a negative.
Sure.
Because a few negative points, because it's the Asylum and they've put out a lot of shitty movies. And I'm willing to bet if you looked up the director of the Odyssey, the Asylum Odyssey, probably a bunch of shitty movies. And so that's a point where like you can give like a little bit, like Uwe Boll. I can almost guarantee that Citizen Vigilante sucks ass.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Like, I can't say for certain that it sucks ass, but it's Uwe Boll. It probably sucks ass just by virtue of being from Uwe Boll. Christopher Nolan has a near perfect track record. I have my qualms. I'm not a big Interstellar guy personally. And Dark Knight Rises is kind of meh. But like beyond that, I've had zero problems with Christopher Nolan's filmography thus far. So it would make sense that he would put together a pretty fucking good Odyssey.
Yeah.
Same with Mayday. I saw Dungeons and Dragons, whatever the subtitle was. Honor Among Thieves, yeah. And it was really fucking fun.
Say, wasn't it good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was pretty surprisingly good.
Vis-a-vis, I can assume that this is at least worth checking out. So I can assume the Odyssey is worth checking out. I can assume a lot, I don't have a good I was going to use one of the trailers that I have left over as option, but the Whisper Man, with Robert De Niro and Adam fucking Hokum, Adam Scott.
Scott, yeah.
Adam Scott. You got Michelle Monaghan or Monaghan, whatever the fuck you say her name. And I want to say someone else, but the Whisper Man looks really good. Well, it looks good. I wouldn't say it looks really good. It looks like a fun horror thriller. And it's from a director who has made some good movies. I haven't seen them, so I can't. This is me just like improvising. But I looked up his work on Letterboxd, and he has some movies that are really intriguing looking, and have really strong reviews, or at least one that does. Hey, buddy.
Dad.
What's up?
How long until Mom's coming back?
Several hours.
50 hours?
Less than that.
24 hours?
Less than that.
20 hours?
Less than that.
10 hours?
6 hours.
I tried to leave. Stop. I tried to leave.
Okay. All right. Go away. Anyway, I looked up his Letterboxd. Has some good shit in there. Vis-a-vis, I'm like, okay, Whisper Man now on my list of things to watch.
Okay.
Like, I am intrigued. Because it has some background to it that tells me it's probably going to be all right. So I can judge it a little bit preemptively, but I can't say it's going to be a good movie or a bad movie or a woke movie or whatever movie because I haven't fucking seen it.
Yeah.
And to just say outright that a movie is a thing and you haven't seen it fucking makes me want to fucking punch somebody. Like, it just drives me absolutely up the wall.
Now, this is the thing about cinephiles, and I've noticed, I've come to find that a lot of my friends who are cinephiles, we all have one thing in common. We're pretty arrogant.
Yeah.
Especially about our decisions. And that comes from the opinions we have on movies when we're right.
Yeah, and this is a great example. The first trailer for Planet of the Apes reboot was not well received, but then on release it had glowing reviews and did great box office numbers.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that, but 100% right. I do remember the trailer now for Rise of Planet of the Apes not being particularly well received. A lot of people were down on it. I think they were even down on James Franco being in it.
Yeah.
But it turned out really well. And I don't know. I'm kind of going in circles here, but it just kind of I hate people. That's what I'm getting at. I just hate people. Okay. I hate human beings. And if you don't watch movies with subtitles, you're not a real cinephile. That's truth. Anyway, moving on. So we kind of looked at Mayday, kind of in the background. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
That's coming to Apple TV. Let's watch. I have to pee, so I'm gonna turn on Southern Nightmare. I already watched this trailer. Looks fine, but
this was for Southern Nightmare. Coffee poster.
She saved all last year, Mama. How are you going to support yourself all summer?
You don't have to worry about us, Mrs. Claiborne. We'll take good care of each other. I know there's a whole world out there just waiting for us, Jerry. And if we don't seize the moment now, then we have each other's backs. Always. But what more do we need? What is it? I don't know, the engine or something?
Well, howdy. Looks like you girls got yourself a situation out here.
Sir, could you maybe just go into town and let the mechanic know that we're stuck out here?
Whatever you ladies want.
Come on, let's just ride with him. We can get breakfast. I'm starving.
Just got a little something off at my cousin's house.
We didn't bring no detour.
Hey, boys, come on out here. See what I found us.
Sure.
You're now the property of Cassini Ranch, understand? You gotta do anything me and my cousins tell you to do. You try to escape, we're gonna beat your ass and add another 20 days.
I don't want to be here for 20 days.
What they do to you? I got this whole county wrapped around my little finger.
Please let me go, Sheriff.
You shut the fuck up, you little bitch. You're getting out of here.
Hillbillies over in Georgia, they kidnapped Sherry.
You ain't getting out of here, that is. I'll personally see to it that you die on this thing. You done fucking
very grindhouse aesthetic, very exploitation, and I love a good exploitation movie. Looks very low budget. I don't know a single fucking person in the movie, but I love a good low budget exploitation picture, and that is what that appears to be. What do you think?
It looks like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not a bad thing.
Now, from the same distributor comes The Shug.
It's not a monkey, it's like a demon or a monster. To be honest, most people...
First off, there's widescreen. Then there's widescreen.
Yeah.
This is too wide for a movie called The Shug.
Hey, what happened to your man?
Too drunk to visit his daughter on her birthday, I guess.
Where did you get this?
Acting is rough,
It's just an artist's impression from a news article.
but that's cool.
What? Have you seen that before?
Also, audio is rough.
She set about making the most catastrophic spell ever known to mankind. She even summoned the devil himself.
Jesus.
I'm afraid he will help you. Gotta go and protect my daughter. Like, how over that?
The Shug.
That sound.
Yeah, the sound is terrible. So bad production values, bad sound, acting is rough, but big fucker in a creature costume.
Jeebus Creepers.
I'm just saying, big fucker in a monster costume. That is what I'm looking for. Terrible title as well. Very bad title.
Yeah.
As someone who has titled their movies poorly, bad idea for that title. But I'm intrigued. Will it be good? Probably not. But I would give it a shot just for that creature costume because it looks fucking dope. It's the only dope thing that in this trailer, but it's so cool looking. I love the shug itself. I'm assuming that's what it's called. I'm assuming it's not like what the woods are called or something. So then we've got the Whisper Man. Yeah, we can do 2 trailers. I'm kind of over trailers at this point in the day because we are a $1:35 into this stream. But the Whisper Man looks pretty good for a Netflix OG. Netflix is definitely going to come for us for that one.
Oh.
That's okay. I'll cut it out. It's fine. Yeah, directed by James Ashcroft, who did and I immediately forgot the name of the movie. Let's look up the Whisper Man. So we get the right James Ashcroft. All right, The Rules of Ginny Penn.
He just did that
with John
that
Lithgow.
one, yeah.
Looks really good. And it's on Hulu, so I'm definitely checking Rule of Ginny Penn out. Really solid reviews from friends and folks on Letterboxd. So I'm very intrigued by I'm intrigued by the filmography, and so I'm definitely going to check out the Whisper Man when it comes out. I will say the one thing about the Whisper Man that does look like a problem is Robert De Niro being in it, because I like Robert De Niro, not exactly the best pick of projects.
Yeah.
Historically, he's a little all over the place. But it looks like a solid little thriller to me. And Adam Scott doing horror stuff, totally in.
Yeah.
Love Adam Scott. So I'll also try to watch Rule of Ginny Penn before next week's show. We'll see about that. And finally, one last trailer, starring it's Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan.
Okay. Yeah. Saoirse like inertia. That's how I remember it, because that's how she said it on some talk show, was Saoirse like inertia. Otherwise, I would not remember how to say her fucking name. But this is Bad Apples.
Did you always want to become a teacher? For as long as I can remember.
He threw a shoe in, miss.
Shut up! He pushed a girl down the stairs. Handling behavior is part of your job.
Danny?
Hey!
Danny?
I'm going to tell her you attacked me.
Let me go!
I hate you!
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Investigations continue into the disappearance of Danny Carter.
Is anyone feeling sad or anxious? No? All right. I know that this isn't normal.
The Ofsted inspection came in, and you were singled out for praise.
What about his dad?
To get the photo.
You could catch up on some of your schoolwork. We'll work on it together.
Hi, miss. You look scared.
This is for Danny. You're never letting me go, are you?
Miss. You can't tell me.
Looks really fun, right?
It looks really fun. I think that we need a lot more dark comedies right now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of looks kind of interesting.
Steven asks, so why are serial killer movies always seem to be labeled horror and not thriller? I think it depends on the vibe of the movie, really. To me, The Whisper Man seems like a horror thriller.
Yeah.
And a movie can be a horror movie, it can be a thriller movie, or it can be a horror thriller. I think it just depends on the film. And I think The Whisper Man, based on the trailer, looks like a horror thriller. it could just be a thriller. It could be like overselling the horror angle of it. Like you could probably cut a trailer for like Prisoners together.
Yeah.
That makes it look like a horror thriller, but really it's just a thriller.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends. All right, that's it for our trailers. Thank God. A few little bits of movie news. Paul Greengrass's The Uprising is getting a trailer tomorrow, so we'll talk about that next week. Let's see. It follows Andrew Garfield, who stars as the legendary leader of a ferocious rebellion against the tyranny of King Richard II. As war burns across England, he forms an army of the people to face the king's might in a fight for justice and survival. Also features Catherine Waterston. Paul Greengrass, I like. Also Jamie Bell is in the cast. And Johnny Lee Miller. So you got a Sherlock in there. I like Paul Greengrass just fine. Bit hit or miss as far as his movies go, but I don't think I've seen him do medieval before. So I'm intrigued about that. So I'm very curious to see that trailer when it pops tomorrow. And that's it. That's all I got. Real quick, I'm wondering if I go to Amazon right now and I type in the Odyssey. Well, first off, the book's going to show up. I should have thought about that. Where's the Prime Video? So, oh my God. Okay, I'll type in movie. Boop boop boop. I was really hoping that the Asylum's Odyssey would be on here already, but I don't see it. There's a lot of Odysseys, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to see. I want to know where I can see it. I just want to know. I'm going to go fucking crazy. This is going to be my task today, is finding where to see. Oh, no, that's just a placeholder for Christopher Nolan's. Wait, I know how to do this. Okay. We go to Letterboxd. We look up Thor, God of Thunder. Right? Look up Miram Kingery. It's not even on his Letterboxd yet. It's not on Letterboxd. Huh. Okay. There's Zumo Play, which just has various Asylum movies on there, including 200 miles per hour, which looks bananas. I saw a video about that. Okay, the Asylum. I know this is riveting stuff. I'm super pumped about this piece of shit. Ballerina Assassin. Oh, shit. God damn it. The Odyssey. Man, they have like something for everything. Also, they have Troy the Odyssey from a few years back and the Odyssey. So we've got multiple options for Asylum. Oh my God, there's nothing. God, fuck. It's like they don't want me to watch this thing. Okay. Wait, so is there fucking anything? What if I go to, oh God, nope, don't watch the trailer again. What if I go to the trailer? Oh, that's from the Joe Blow movie network, so it's not going to have a link. Oh God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to watch Asylum's The Odyssey. I don't know where the fuck I'll find it, but I'm gonna try to watch it. That's the big news. I will do my best to see this thing. I'm gonna have myself an Odyssey week.
All right, so what are we doing? Letterboxd now?
We're on Letterboxd. Yeah. So I have.
You did Infested. We did Infested last week right before Evil Dead Burn.
I've watched next to nothing. I watched Evil Dead Burn, Redux, Minions and Monsters, and then I watched a short film called Stay.
Okay.
That's everything I watched.
Okay.
Going backwards, Stay, really solid short film. It's French. It's online. You can find it. It's about a guy and his dog. That's all I'll say. Minions and Monsters, pretty good.
I heard the first half of this is
first half is great,
really good.
Second half is fine.
Yeah.
Basically, as soon as it becomes more plot heavy, it stops working as well. As soon like they have the Trey Parker voiced Cthulhu monster thing, who's our main antagonist, and he's fine. He says movie really funny, but he brings in with him this plot that's just not. It's the monsters plot of the movie, and the monsters plot doesn't really work. But all the old Hollywood stuff, it's very Babylon, to the point where it seems like a very overt riff on Babylon.
Yeah.
Which was not something I expected from a Minions movie.
Well, I had heard about the first half of this movie is really an homage to film.
Yeah, and they do a great job. I was having a really good time with it, and I would say overall had a really good time with it. Redux is basically, what if Sarah Connor was the Terminator?
Oh, interesting.
Is kind of the idea. It deals with parallel universes. I don't want to spoil too much because it feels like one of those things you should go in as fresh as possible. But it's got a lot going for it. It's violent. It's fun. The characters are enjoyable to watch. There's really its biggest downfall, if there is one, is that it's a pretty small movie, and it does not really explore the idea of parallel universes, like the differences between parallel universes. It does not explore that. It basically hand waves that as there are minor differences to each universe, and overall they're basically the same. It very wisely does not explain how the inter-universe traveling works. It kind of just hand waves that as well. Great central, I can't remember her name. Great central performance from Michaela McManus. Really solid. It's from the McManus family. It's a whole family thing. Oh my God! Thank you. Zombies Ate My Arm. You can rent or buy Asylum's The Odyssey on Fandango. Perfect. Amazing. Is there an elephant like in Babylon? No, but a Cyclops does stuff a pile of Legos up his ass, if that is similar enough for you. Yeah, was not expected a full anal breaching gag, but it happens, and it's like the first 10 minutes of the movie. And then lastly, I watched Evil Dead Burn. And Evil Dead Burn, solid 3 stars.
Now that you have seen the finalized version of it.
Still don't like the color grade. A big part of the color grade issue is in the production design of the house. It just is very bland to look at. The third act, a little wonky. The sort of big bad Deadite is fine. I'm yawning just thinking about it.
I think all in all, it was my least favorite Evil Dead movie. I felt that this was a very consistently well executed franchise until this one.
Yeah,
I liked Evil Dead Rise a lot. The remake Evil Dead is really good. Like it was all over the place, but it always stayed above par. It was really good.
Yeah,
this one was like
this is like, I mean, I had
most
my
non-memorable Evil Dead.
I think I had more qualms with Evil Dead Rise than you did, but I would definitely say it's my least favorite Evil Dead. And overly long. Should have been 90 minutes. 100. Yeah, I would agree with that. I like the lead. I can't remember how to say her name. I like that it feels very French. It does feel like a French new extremity, a new French extremity. There we go. Film, albeit in English. And it does have a sense of humor to it that I didn't pick up on as much in my first viewing. But if you allow for it, it does have a mean-spirited sense of humor that is prevalent also in Infested. And if you are looking for it, it's there. The grandma is just funny on her face. And there's some just like grossness to it. Like there's the kiss scene that works really well. And there's some good bits. Like there's that oneer that they do is all right. It doesn't quite go as hard as it could. I feel like that's its biggest. I think that's like probably the problem with the whole movie. Actually, is it does go hard with a lot of stuff, but it doesn't quite go hard enough. There are so many moments that could have been made far more exciting. They could have been done a little bit more with the filmmaking, and it just isn't there. And that plus the really dark gray look of like 80% of the movie, just it doesn't quite work. But that being said, solid 3 stars. Would watch in a theater. Would watch again. Perfectly good Evil Dead movie, but definitely the worst so far. That's what I would say. But I understand why people like it. There's a lot of people who love it, and I get that. So yeah, let's turn it over.
Any lists on you or anything else?
I got jack shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week.
I apparently left your...
I myself have done only 4 movies. But I was real specific about the movies I wanted to see, which I know that you are a fan of some of these.
Yeah.
I saw Altered States.
We've got hearts all the way through there, yeah.
I saw Altered States. Loved it.
Awesome.
Loved it, but I don't know what the fuck I watched. And I was going to try to use this time for you to explain to me and the audience what this movie's about.
Oh, I can't remember. It's about evolution, for one thing.
Yeah.
But I would be hard pressed to regurgitate the plot this many years past.
Yeah, 1980 movie starring William Hurt and Bob Balaban.
Bob Balaban?
Balaban?
Is that is?
Which I didn't know he had been around that long. But I found out that this was like one of the first things that William Hurt did.
Yeah, Bob Balaban. Early William Hurt. I love Ken Russell movies in general.
Okay, so this might be my first Ken Russell movie.
We got to get more Ken Russell into you, man. Have you seen Tommy?
No, never seen Tommy.
Have you seen The Devils?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
But really liked Altered States. Really liked it. A lot more than I thought I would. But it's very rare that actually that's not true. It's kind of common for me to like a movie that I don't understand. This might be the top 5. Like I had to do research on it and I still don't understand what I watched. The next one I saw was Tuner. Finally saw Tuner. Been really trying to get something that was in theaters in. I can't get to The Furious. Couldn't see Jackass, so I was like, I'll watch Tuner. I've always wanted to see it. I was just really dangerously close to when you had seen it, but I saw that we gave it the same review, the same stars, 3.5. It's Baby Driver.
It is kind of Baby Driver.
It is very Baby Driver. And I pointed that out. And I had seen reviews that were like, oh, it feels like Baby Driver. No, it is. There's like 5 huge connections between Tuner and Baby Driver. Tuner is more Baby Driver in an Honora world, I think. But these characters are much more realistic and likable, I think, in Tuner than in Baby Driver. It's just full of assholes and criminals.
Yeah, I like Tuner a lot. Did you think that the criminal plot was kind of, I don't know, undercooked a little bit?
No, that's why I said it felt like, well, it's by comparison to Baby Driver, it's undercooked. But like I said, I felt like there was a lot of Honora to this, and that felt right on par.
You want to know something?
Huh?
I still haven't seen Anora.
Oh, really?
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why. I
don't know why either.
I think the only movie of
Wow.
his that I've actually finished was Tangerine.
Yeah. Did you do the Florida Project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen the Florida Project.
I've seen the Florida Project. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen Tangerine. Nora's really good.
Yeah, I suck. Oh,
She's
and
really good.
Filmmaker 610 mentioned Lichtomania. Lichtomania is another Ken Russell joint that is fucking great. There are so many great Ken Russell joints for you to watch. It is a whole world of did he do he did Lair of the White Worm, I believe, as well. Yeah, Lair of the White Worm is also really great.
In a perfect world, I would really like to see Dustin Hoffman get some kind of supporting recognition for this, but I don't think that's
I don't see that happening.
I thought he was great. All right. Next, I had to do something Sam Neill that I'd never seen. I did In the Mouth of Madness, which is kind of divisive online.
That's crazy that you had never seen In the Mouth of Madness.
Well, I'm not. John Carpenter and I go back and forth. That's like the Kubrick thing. There are things I'm supposed to like of his that I don't.
You don't like the immortal classic Ghosts of Mars?
I'm not a big fan of Halloween.
You're not? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I'm done.
I just wanted to say something that would make you walk out of the room. Take it easy, guys. Now, welcome to Coleman AM. He thinks you're done now. That's the show. No, but it is probably one of my favorite things I've seen of him do. John Carpenter.
Oh yeah. I love In the Mouth of Madness.
Really liked it.
It's not my favorite Carpenter, but it is really high up there.
Yeah, I was trying to fit a Sam Neill movie in here before I did the show, and it was between that and the piano. I couldn't find the piano.
Yeah, well,
I know it exists. You have it.
Yeah, you can.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, we can have a little date night.
Cool. The piano. The piano date night. Hurly Burly. Piece of shit.
What is Hurly Burly?
Really did not like this movie.
1998, Sean Penn, Kevin Spacey, Robin Wright,
Chaz Palminteri,
Gary Shandling, Anna Paquin, Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
All these other people I haven't heard of. What? It seems like you're in.
There's a half star, 2 stars, 1 star. That's me. I found it to be pretty divisive. I really did not like it.
A group of actors and their casting agents try to find a direction in their lives whilst coming to terms with their personal problems and relationship conflicts. Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
But it's based on a play, so they're just stuck in 5 different rooms and 5 different scenes and talk through the whole thing.
Huh.
Yeah. But it was on my watch list. I wanted to see it and get out of the way, and I got out of the way. I was trying desperately to see I want to see the Furious really bad.
Oh, the Furious, really good.
But I couldn't get a good version.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So that's it. No lists this week. I only did 4 movies. I got the Odyssey tomorrow. I'm gonna try to fit some big ones in there. Supergirl, maybe. Finally, I don't know why I haven't seen that, but this summer's kind of.
Yeah, I'm having a rough time getting into the movies.
Do we have any Amityville Bong news?
Amityville Bong. We're shooting this weekend.
Do we have anything on Patreon for it?
No,
for it right now this week.
Okay. I was hoping. I don't have a bunch of behind the scenes stuff was recorded, and I have not received it yet.
Okay.
So I need to talk to Guillermo about that.
Yeah. Also talk to Mackenzie's friend.
Yeah. But no, Amityville Bong. Still chugging along. I have a prelude to Dr. Deathface news, I guess. In that last week we had someone in the chat question, when the fuck is Dr. Deathface stuff happening? And it got me on a train of thought, and I had a sort of epiphany for how I could get through the Deathface stuff without having to wait on distribution. The problem is that it's going to cost me a lot of money. So I'm going to have to do it after we finish Amityville Bong. So I won't be able to actually do it until September. And even then, I'll have to do it in piecemeal because I won't have all the money at once, because it's going to cost me a lot of money. Not like, not a whole budget movie, a lot of money, but like probably over $1,000. I'm going to say it's going to cost me. And that is money I do not just have laying around. So I'm going to have to pick up some extra work. But I think I have a plan to get all of the Deathface stuff done before the end of the year. It's a little iffy. I will announce in September the actual plan once I have everything's like because I have to do a few things before I can get the actual price estimates in. So once I can do that and I can actually budget the whole thing out and know how much it's going to cost, then I can figure out, okay, I can do it by this time. There's a lot of shipping costs as well that I need to factor in. Like there's just a lot of money stuff, but I am going to, my mom is like freaking out right now, trying to call me and FaceTime me. Oh my God, Mom, one second. I have to text my mom because she's just like trying so hard to get through. Okay. One sec. Finishing a live stream. Hi, Mom. So that's the big Manatee Party news is Dr. Deathface stuff. I have a new plan. It's not that different from my old plan, if I'm being totally honest, but I figured out a way to handle it my own way without having to wait on others. So everyone who, unless I have like some kind of financial hardship, like I get cancer or something, then as long as something catastrophic doesn't happen, I should be able to get all of Dr. Deathface's material, the movie, like the physical disc, the booklet, the poster is one thing I'm having a bit of trouble with. I have a t-shirt design incoming. There's something else I feel like I'm forgetting right now in the moment, but I'm getting all that together and it's going to go out before the end of the year. That's the plan. Because I'm done waiting. I want to just get it out there because it drives me nuts. So apologies to those who backed me back in 2022. But 2026 looks like it's your year. So yeah, that's all I got on that.
All right. That's the show.
That's the show, guys.
For this week.
Ah, man. It's been great. It's been fun. It's been great fun. Wait. It's been good. It's been...
Yes, you got it right.
I got it right? Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your faces. And until next time, go watch a movie. Go watch a fucking movie. Sorry, sometimes it's really just go watch a movie, but go watch a fucking movie also works.
Go see one.
Go.